Emma Hendry. We're here at RMIT to learn a little bit about your organisation and also some of your predictions for the future and the future of our workforce. So welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Tell us a little bit about Hendry. It's a really interesting, dynamic and changing business, and we'd like to learn a lot more about it.
So at Hendry, we're Australia's leading built form advisory firm, but what we really do is we introduce the latest in technology and make the built form a digital-proofed environment.
Thinking about Hendry and particularly the work that you're doing, what are some of the careers and the specific roles in your industry that we don't know about now that would be useful for our students and researchers to hear a bit about?
I think I can look at it from two perspectives. The outside in. So we're attracting talent from sectors that perhaps didn't even look to our industry before. UX specialists, coders, for example, customer service skills and decision making and problem solving, just the dexterity of thought of these types of sectors coming in. And then from the inside out, you'll even see with financial institutions, they'll have a head of risk and compliance, head of engineering, head of facilities management. So there's so much opportunity, not just within our sector, but through the complementary sectors around us.
How has that evolution taken place, and how did you know that you needed to change and adapt like that?
I think what really made me realise we needed to sort of pivot into this solution-driven economy was when I really started to see the prevalent issues in our market. So instead of letting what we do drive the outcomes, what I did was I actually went to the clients. I went to industry and I looked at their problems and said, okay, what skill sets do we need to solve their problems and the problems that they're going to incur in the future as well?
What do you think that means now for students who are with us at RMIT University today? Now that you're talking about ecosystems, collaboration, we're moving away from potentially just a profit-based scenario. What do they need to be thinking about their careers and their futures and the skills that they need?
My first point would be never stop learning. Your education does not finish when you leave university. That is a core competency that needs to be driven into everyone. You should be learning something every day. If you don't feel uncomfortable, you're not learning. Second is become competent in agility and fluidity. So your career is going to change. The younger generations are going to be facing a 100-year life. So this 3-cycle life that we're experiencing today just won't exist into the future. And that's where you need to actually start to look at your career as a portfolio career, and you're going to need different skills to transition through the different periods of time in your career. So to me, my biggest point would be learn to be agile, learn to be fluid, and never stop learning.
Here's a big question, Emma. If you didn't sleep and you had all those extra hours, what would you do with the time you got back?
That's a really good question. I do lots of things, but the one thing I think I miss the most is just reading for fun. It's great to learn different things and go somewhere on a journey that you wouldn't expect, and maybe even the old classics, the old philosophy. So, that's something I'm really passionate about, and I'd love that extra time in a day.
What is the one thing, Emma, that you've learned in your career that's the most helpful to you?
Failure is good. Fail fast and fail often. Failure isn't a negative, it's a positive. It teaches you what not to do and how to do it better, and it also teaches you to have that type of drive to actually do better the next time.
Emma, thanks for joining us today here at RMIT to talk about your industry.
Thank you, it was a great honour to be here.